our preference was ProBox. So we did some follow-up calls on their references, which did not pan out well for Granicus. So several users who were using it, some of the large ones that we kind of liked, are going out for RFP in the future. They were very unhappy with their customer service. The product that they have doesn't actually exist anymore. And even though I've asked them that's what we're reviewing to make sure, to show us exactly what we would get, I don't think that's what we would get. So I don't feel that we completely got the full package of what we were supposed to get in that presentation.
So the references.
Yeah.
The references, okay.
Wauwatosa and who else?
Wauwatosa, it was Greenville. They were satisfied, but they were newer users. And the city of Appleton, he said once, after a shaky year, they were happy, but they have their own IT support on staff. And they did say that they did need separate firewalls for each board portal, because they were having issues with people hacking into them.
Appleton's huge.
That was, so those were some of the things that came out in my follow-ups. I didn't want to include that in the memo.
You mean the board members hacking into other board members?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you
Oh,
meant
yeah, there's
like
controversy
people
on
hacking.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you meant too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So these are some of the things.
I
Now,
don't think we would do that, but you never can predict.
yeah, that's kind of
Jessica's doing.
with Granicus, the one thing, their costs did go up every year after, which was a little more concerning for me, as well as their videos. So their video piece, each one is basically, we would use the same cameras currently right now. They would add a piece of it so that we could timestamp the videos, and the recording would be, like if you clicked on an agenda item, you go to the website, you click on an agenda item, it would bring you right to that video portion of it. So which is a lot nicer for the public.
What do you currently use?
Me.
I
Just me.
Okay.
And so that, so both software companies offered that. The one thing that Tyler and I both discussed, either way, we need to look at getting maybe updated microphones, because the sound is very poor. And even if you use closed captioning, because it doesn't pick up everything, it can't translate it back. And then automatically downloading it to the server, the video to the server, so that we didn't have to take and upload it and then transfer it to the YouTube portion. So it would just take a step that would allow it to be accessible to the public. Question? That's kind of all I had, unless there's more questions. So,
I mean, it is a sizable amount of money that we'd be paying every year.
Yeah, it's like,
What would we be getting? What is gonna seem different? Like, what is the difference?
Yep, so the difference, and I'm just gonna tell you from your perspective and the resident's perspective. So you would have your own portal, basically. You wouldn't have paper packets. You could do all your notations online.
Assuming I'm not gonna ask for my paper.
So, and that would be part of it. We'd have to make these transitions. And then the other transition that would be a large one would be relooking at what content is in the minutes. Because if we're gonna keep current process, it does not save me time, so it's not worth the expense either.
That's what I was just gonna ask, thank you, because one of the main points, I'm just gonna make it now, is that I do not agree with limited minutes, and we haven't had that discussion yet. Like, video and minutes are completely separate to me. They enhance, the video enhances them, but they don't take the place of minutes. And so I've asked for that at a future agenda item, and I cannot vote for any of these that say abbreviated minutes until we've had that discussion.
Well, and so there may be more discussion before we proceed, because like you said, it is a very large cost. It is around $15,000 a year every year.
It's huge.
And so some of that, if we can't move forward with some of those pieces, it really is not worth a time saver.
Isn't there agenda software that's in the cloud, that can operate in the cloud? I always feel more comfortable, because I worked at the county, I told this to Rebecca, that we have our own people, even if it's an IT consultant here, that understands the operations, that we're not relying on an outside organization, whether it's in the cloud or a new server or whatever. So I don't have a problem with utilizing IT hours here, depending on the different variation of cost, but 15,000 to support on an annual basis an agenda software. And I get it, there's interfaces with the web and it says it automatically uploads some minutes, at least the votes. What is the main benefit? Is there another option that is, there isn't this ongoing support, like, we do have something that we pay ongoing support for right now. I remember what it was, but it was something to do with the video. We could have bought a little, we could have bought a video thing, but it was way too expensive through them. I can't remember the name of it from when we first looked at it. Anyways, is there anything we can do on our own, like buy agenda management software and implement it?
They did something at the end of what we could do for $20,000 in
Oh,
terms of
sorry.
the video and
Right.
right? And that would be a one-time cost of $20,000.
Oh.
Is that correct? And where is it stored, in the cloud? If you buy it?
Are you referring to the alternative option if you did not do agenda management?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
That's different.
in
That's just
that,
video.
That's just
That's just
It
video.
would be video and audio enhancements
Yeah, so I'm just
for both
thinking-
the public and staff.
Is there anything that you can purchase or in the cloud, that operates in the cloud and have our IT staff operate it if and when needed? Or do you have, like, when you buy Microsoft Office, they send you the patches and stuff? Or do you have to have an online support that goes on for like 10,000 every year or 15,000?
I don't know. I don't know of anybody actually purchasing and owning it unless, you know, like large municipalities would build their own because they
Right.
have on-site
Like
IT,
Legistar?
right? You know,
Okay.
that's not,
But so,
Right.
so it would make the packet, like, we could all have our own portal
Mhm.
and do stuff on the packet.
correct.
It wouldn't really affect your minutes unless we change how we want minutes done.
Correct.
Would it make it easier for people to search and find things?
Yes,
Yeah.
so the search capability for the public and the,
Better.
just the
Well-
timestamp, you know, clicking
There's
on the
got to be
agenda to
software
get
for
to
that.
that portion of the video. Obviously, if you only wanna watch, you know,
Mm.
20 minutes of a 2-hour video,
Right.
instead of trying to scroll through all that, you could
Mhm.
click on
When
that
you,
and
when you went on
report it.
their sites, they'd say like discussion of Elder Services Advisory Board appointment,
Yeah.
and then you could either, and then you could click on the agenda item or click on the video.
But you can do that, it sounds like, with this one hardware piece they're providing. If that's all you were looking for, and there's got to be, I cannot be convinced, that there is not a way to search through a program that you can buy. Like that you can upload things and be able to have a search capability. Between the full service and what we have now, which is no service besides the clerk, right? Where's the middle?
so,
I mean, they do provide, part of it is the process management of your agenda. That's really key, it saves a lot of staff time on
once you
the
upload,
system
you change
assembles
it,
the
but-
agenda and has
That's the software.
the department head will create the memo and then it moves the document to approvals and sends it through.
I mean,
I'm
I
not the
think
most
there's still
technical,
value
they,
in that.
but that, you could do that in SharePoint, or, you know, there's,
You could,
I'm
but
just
it's
saying,
not,
no,
it's not
it's not as good.
maintained. As the software progresses, they keep refining and updating the package.
but they do that through Word
But I
too. I'm
think
just
I
saying
think
there
it's-
is a middle
I
ground,
think it's-
I just don't see it.
I think it's valuable for the member of the public who's interested in funding of the sick leave donation program, and they just wanna know about the sick leave donation program, to be able to type that in and see the 3 times we discussed it, see all the staff items about it, and click and watch it on the video, cause right now, it would be a half hour of looking
I
at.
And they
know.
will
Totally
see
agree
the
with you.
legislative history, like, so both,
They'll see
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, like it was on
Right.
6 agendas.
Right.
I
and
mean,
then
it is a
voted.
transparency thing.
That's, they do that, I don't know if that's all linked, it's,
And would
you
they
know, it's
see
part of
like,
their program.
Well,
they
they'll
would
train you
see
on it,
who
but-
Yeah.
voted
It's not like
how,
they're sitting
they
there
would
doing
see
it.
everything on the sick leave policy and who voted
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
and what
Yeah.
dates.
Yeah.
Going
I mean-
forward, yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I think also
It's
as.
the program, it's not necessarily the person sitting there doing it behind the scenes. That's all I'm saying.
Right, it is the program, but, I mean, I do think that that is really valuable, not just for the public, but also for us. Like,
Yeah.
there's times where I'm like, I don't even know how to search for that, like, where do I
I can't.
even start? Right, you can't.
Well, now we have combined minutes, which are helpful, and maybe Mike will donate his files or give us copies of his files.
This is
I
what
was
you
gonna
need,
say,
you do
I
need
would-
something to be able to just
I
type
think we're
in
all
Hubbard
agreed.
Park Lodge.
Right, yes,
And
yes.
5 years from
Whatever.
now, you'll get everything
Well,
that'll
and
come
part
up.
of this is them
That's
scanning in the
document management.
previous minutes as well, so there's a portion that we would wanna
Right.
budget to,
Sure.
so that all of those
Yes.
previous minutes are searchable from
Right.
Oh, that
Well,
would
that,
be-
years
you're talking
back.
about the inmates doing that stuff, scanning them in. My question is though,
The-
I know, I'm just saying is that I think we're all we've all had this discussion as a board, and we all want something that's searchable.
Right.
But what you have in front of you, and I'm not the technical expert, but is not just that. That we can all agree on. There is a software out there that can do that, you can buy that off that shelf, I promise you. But the agenda management, that's document management, by the way. Agenda management is more of, like you said, the process of pushing it out to this person, being able to edit, it's more of the interaction, and then the public face as well. There's gotta be a middle ground.
Really, if you purchase your own, so you have to maintain that software,
Yeah, well,
and
they
then
send you-
upgrade it, which is,
Yeah, like
that's.
Microsoft Word, or, I mean, we do that every day. And that's how we do Excel, I mean, it's a program, and they send you the updates for free, but,
my biggest concern, I think all of that is necessary, my biggest concern is the upkeep and the cost of the upkeep, and I mean, I was just
it's out
thinking
of
like,
house. It's
we
in the
can't
house.
even pay for new chairs.
Right.
Or like the
Use our
springs
credit
are
cards fund.
stabbing in our back, like, I
I mean, it is, and
that
then
is,
that's one
that's
thing.
my,
Yeah. Well, and that's
my
why to
thing.
consider, you know, if we aren't gonna utilize it to its fullest at this
Mhm.
time, it is a costly endeavor that,
Mhm.
you know,
And then-
if we're gonna invest in it, I want us to invest in it
And this is
go
not
with it.
document management, that's a separate cost, correct? This is agenda management.
Correct.
Yeah, this is like, document management probably is more, and that's really what I hear from the board, is what they wanna search, is the documents of the minutes. That they wanna be able, I get that this would be really fancy and cool, but document management is part two, correct? And if that has an upkeep of 15,000 a year, we're up to 30 grand.
How would the document, I mean, there's documents that, all documents that are within, but this is the
It's a bigger
board doc,
discussion,
it's a
yeah.
bigger, we
That's a-
necessarily
Right,
wouldn't
that's
have access to all the documents.
No, the public should, if they're public documents, and document management, like Legistar would do agendas and documents.
We better
But-
move on.
Mhm.
But again, it would be a
Yeah,
bigger cost, we just separated it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So where-
what is
so
the
where do we-
recommendation?
Where do we-
Well,
Yeah.
wherever we are, we're done, let's move on.
So we're bringing it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, if
Okay.
we're gonna spend time,
yeah.
then we have to discuss it.
I'm fine discussing it at the board, so.
Just a motion, not to.
Yeah, I will move to adjourn, if you know.
Oh wait, a
Need a
motion to
motion
keep it at
to-
committee,
Bring
Oh,
it back to
sorry.
committee
Yeah.
with any,
just motion to keep
just with what we have.
To continue the
Continue
discussion.
this, okay, all right. We got a few
All in
minutes.
favor?
Aye.
And motion to adjourn?
Yes, second.
Yeah.
Favor, aye. The next thing is, I call public works to order, we've got a few minutes here. The first item is, the selection process for the combined southeast area sewer improvement design engineer process. Leanne had provided us a memo, that had a suggested possible review committee. You can
Our recent standard practice has been, uh, the involved staff and then, the committee chair. But given the breadth and scope of this project, and, you know, we thought perhaps you might want to have some discussion about expanding that selection team to include additional board members, budget and finance committee chair, you know, there would be a whole host of options or opportunities.
When does this start, like, when would the team members start? I know, because Mike is not renewing his term, so I'm just wondering, is it before that April election?
Yes.
Okay.
The interviews would be held the week of February 17th.
Okay.
And we're looking to make a recommendation to the village board for its consideration at the first March meeting, which will be March 2nd.
Oh, so
Yeah, I'll be
he's gonna be here, I thought it maybe
Right.
would stand over two sections, okay.
Mhm.
I've been involved in the whole
Yeah.
process from
That's fine.
before, so I definitely want to participate.
I would be glad to participate if you needed, I mean, just so that it's more eyes on it, from a board perspective. Maybe, I don't know, if David has budget and finance, I don't know, with them we're getting, well, no, we're not getting.
You would have to post notice if there are three of you.
It's up to you. You can also
It's
do
not
that, I
a
don't
big deal,
care.
we kinda know what it is. We know when we'd be scheduling interviews or when we'd meet, so I don't think it's a big
I
deal.
mean, I thought this was the one where Strand had a lot of background and, wasn't it?
They have been working with us to date to refine some of the modeling and answer a lot of the questions that the MMSD engineering team has had.
They haven't written,
But
they're gonna be a proposer, correct?
they have indicated to us that they will be proposing. They were not involved in the authoring of the RFP document.
I don't know, I don't feel a huge enthusiasm to do it, so if you wanna do it, go ahead. I mean, it's a lot of reading and a lot of time, I mean, I will do it, but, you know,
I'll be happy
I'm
to do
tired
it.
and
I wanna
lazy.
just,
so-
it's gonna be a long project, correct, over time, and so
Yeah,
we
now,
need to know what
yeah,
it's
you
about.
probably
Yeah, I'm tired.
I'm tired
It'll
and
be
lazy.
the,
Was there anybody else besides board members?
Maybe Wes should do it, I don't know, or Jessica, one of the people who are gonna be here a long time.
I saw you waving your hands wildly.
Oh, yeah. We could have someone from the, you know, the public, we could have someone from conservation.
That's what I was just asking. I think it's great to have two board members because it is a big, huge, the fiscal impact is huge too.
That's why we're
So
asking.
so that's great, and I'd be glad to do that. But, was there anybody else you guys were thinking as staff to recommend, like trustee Menta had mentioned? Like from other
maybe
groups,
Josh or someone from
Other
conservation.
groups?
other than the board? And is that, are you just strictly looking for board?
For parks, I don't know.
At this